Have you felt it lately? A strange pressure in your chest, a heaviness in the lower spine, sudden waves of emotion with no clear reason. Moments where you don't recognize who you're becoming or who you used to be. If something inside you feels like it's shifting, if your body feels unfamiliar but not wrong, stay with me. This message is for you. What you're experiencing isn't random, and no, it doesn't mean you're broken. Many people interpret these sensations not as problems to fix, but as signals of an inner reorganization, a deep emotional and energetic recalibration. Not something dramatic on the outside, but something ancient, quiet, and powerful on the inside, like an old structure loosening, making space for a truer version of you to emerge. Let me walk you through this gently. First, let's talk about unexplained fatigue or heaviness. You wake up tired, even after rest. Your body feels heavier than usual, especially in the legs or lower back. Symbolically, many interpret this as old survival energy draining away. For years, your body may have been holding tension just to stay safe. Hyper-alertness, fear-based momentum, constant readiness. Now, that armor is loosening. Psychologically, this can feel like exhaustion. Energetically, it's often described as grounding your system, learning to rest inside itself for the first time. This isn't collapse, it's release. Next, there are the emotional waves with no clear story. One moment, you're calm. The next, sadness, anger, nostalgia, or tears appear without explanation. This confuses people, but emotionally, this often marks the unlayering of old identity. Not today's emotions, but stored reactions from years ago. Sometimes from childhood, sometimes from moments you never had time to feel. You're not becoming unstable. You're becoming honest, like a room being cleared. Dust rises before it settles. Let it pass through. It's not here to stay. Then there's the sense of, I don't fit my old life anymore. You look at your routines, relationships, ambitions, and something feels misaligned. Not dramatic, just quietly wrong. Many people describe this as the unmasking phase. Roles that once kept you safe, the people pleaser, the achiever, the caretaker, the controller, begin to feel heavy. Your nervous system is learning a new truth. You no longer need to survive. You are allowed to exist. This can feel lonely, but it's also the beginning of self-respect. What about sensations along the spine or pelvic area? Pressure, warmth, subtle pulsing, a quiet electricity, especially when you're still. Many interpret this symbolically as stored life force waking up. Not sexual, not mystical in a dramatic sense, but creative, instinctive, alive. Psychologically, this often appears when suppressed desire, expression, or joy begins to move again. You may feel urges to create, to move, to speak truth. This is energy, remembering its purpose. There's also heightened sensitivity to noise, crowds, or negativity. Things that once felt normal now feel overwhelming. Loud voices, artificial environments, emotional dishonesty. This doesn't mean you're weak. It often signals that your inner boundaries are reforming. You're no longer dissociating from discomfort, so your system chooses environments that feel real. Sensitivity isn't fragility. It's perception returning, and then periods of deep silence or emptiness. Sometimes, nothing. No sadness, no excitement, just stillness. Many people fear this phase, but symbolically, this is often described as the pause between identities. The old self has loosened, the new self hasn't fully arrived. So there is space. This silence is not emptiness, it's potential, like soil resting before new growth. Finally, there's a quiet knowing you can't explain. No visions, no dramatic signs, just a calm inner certainty. I can't go back. Even if you don't know where you're going, something in you knows this transformation is irreversible. That knowing is not fear. It's alignment. So what does all of this point to? Many spiritual traditions describe this phase as the shedding of survival identity. The version of you that learned to adapt, to endure, to perform for love, is gently dissolving. Not because it was wrong, but because it has finished its job. You're not becoming someone new. You're remembering someone older. A self that doesn't hustle for worth, doesn't apologize for existing, doesn't abandon itself to belong. This isn't ascension. It's integration. If you're experiencing this, you're not broken. You're not regressing. You're not losing control. You're waking up to a truer rhythm, one that moves slower, deeper, and with intention. Trust the process. Stay grounded, rest when needed. Create when energy rises. And remember, not all transformations are loud. Some arrive like a quiet truth you can no longer unhear. If this message resonated, share your experience in the comments. You're not alone. And if you want to continue this journey together, subscribe. There's more unfolding.